You can vote, but we will choose who you vote for. That appears to be the message from China's leaders, who have insisted they have the right to choose candidates for Hong Kong's leadership. The former British colony wants free elections. Let's get the details with Adrian Brown, who joins us from Beijing. Adrian, the Standing Committee of China's Parliament has been making this announcement, announcing basically what they want for Hong Kong. Tell us more about what they've said.
Well, this decision was made unanimously, not surprisingly, by the Standing Committee of the National People's Congress. And what they've been doing is essentially clarifying how much democracy they are prepared to tolerate in Hong Kong. And they have ruled that basically Hong Kong can have an election for its next chief executive in 2017, but China will essentially decide who those candidates will be. They will have to be approved by a nominating committee that China will also vet. This guarantees, I guess, that there'll be no unpleasant surprises when there is an election in Hong Kong. Now, China has always said that Hong Kong would have an election, and this is its definition of universal suffrage. Basically, a committee deciding who the candidates will be, and no more than 2 or 3 candidates. Now, at the National People's Congress press conference, after the decision was made, it was made very clear at the press conference that this decision was in the best interests of Hong Kong and also in the best interest of China in terms of its security. Over the weekend, we've had some reports in the official media essentially accusing foreign forces, unnamed foreign forces, of meddling in Hong Kong affairs, trying to stir up trouble and trying to turn Hong Kong into a sort of hub of subversion. So China has spoken. It now hopes that Hong Kong will listen.
Well, will they listen? Let's find out. Let's speak to Rob McBride, who joins us from Hong Kong with reaction. Rob, what's the response to the announcement from Beijing there?
They have certainly been listening here and have not liked what they have heard. The civil society groups who are planning their campaign of civil disobedience, Occupy Central, they've held a joint news conference here with legislators here in Hong Kong's mini parliament, the Legislative Council, and have said that their campaign will go ahead. It is likely to be an autumn of discontent here. They haven't said exactly how it will be conducted, but it's likely not to be one campaign held immediately. They are likely to plan very strategically maybe smaller protests over the coming weeks. So we're waiting to see just how that plays out. Joining me here is legislator Lee Cheuk-yan, who's been involved with this campaign. Mr. Lee, you cannot have been very surprised by what you heard today, but was there maybe a hope that there would be a last-minute change of heart by Beijing?
Of course, we are very sad and angry. You know, especially in my generation, we have been fighting for democracy in Hong Kong for 30 years, and now come this decision. And this decision just meant that actually the National People's Congress is going to kill all possibility of true democracy in Hong Kong, because state very clearly that the nomination committee, which are controlled by Beijing, you know, will have the role of screening out candidate. And how can we accept that? Of course, we can accept that, and you can expect the LegCo, you know, the pan-democrat to vote it down. But of course, sadly so, even if we vote it down, it doesn't mean that we will have any progress towards the future. But we believe that by having a civil disobedience movement, having a campaign by the people of Hong Kong, we will fight back.
How many people will come out onto the streets? How many, are we talking hundreds, thousands?
We expect 100,000 of people coming on the street. On July 1st, we have already 500,000 people on the street. Now, with the killing of true democracy in Hong Kong by the National People's Congress, not living up to their promise, people are really in Hong Kong very angry, and we expect them to come out. And some of them will, together with us, will occupy Central. Even if we are arrested, we will continue the struggle for true democracy.
Lee Cheuk-yan, thank you very much indeed. So they have announced the start of their campaign. It goes on, but it has to be said it is a very polarizing issue here in Hong Kong. There are those who want what they believe is full democracy. Also, there are those tens of thousands who came out onto the street in a pro-government rally here. So it is a polarizing issue. We can expect that polarization to see far more of that in the coming weeks.
Rob, thank you very much. Rob McBride live in Hong Kong there.